Welcome back to Talking with Jazz, with your host, Big Daddy O. I hope you're enjoying this new series. It's all about getting it right, and I hope I'm getting it right. I don't know if I'm getting it right. It doesn't matter, but people have told me that they do like certain episodes, and I have had some awkward situations where friends say things like, whilst slapping thighs, do you remember the story about the vegans and so on? Of course I remember it, but they were sort of reminiscing with me. And it's in front of my children, you see, and they don't watch this stuff, so they miss out, which, so what? That's okay. I'm not offended at all, in fact, because one day they will watch it, and they'll think, gee, my dad really is an idiot. But what happens is the friends sort of kind of cajole me into saying bits and pieces from the story or something like that, just to repeat the main punchline. And my children are a little bit surprised that anyone would care what I say. So there you go. Dentists. I've been to a few dentists in my time. Make sure when you go to the dentist that all they talk about is your teeth. If they have an investment suggestion, walk away. In fact, run. Just get up, take the bib off, take the glasses off and run. You can pay the bill if you have to, but no, don't listen to dental investment advice. It's my advice to you. Perhaps don't listen to Big Daddy O's investment advice either. But listen to my dental advice. I have a lovely dentist. I like to think of it as a fun time, even though it's basically horrific. Some guy puts his hands in your mouth. At the same time, he's injecting shit into your mouth. And then he reaches in with a pair of pliers and pulls your fucking teeth out. So I try and make a joke of it. It doesn't always work, because sometimes I'm crying in pain, which happened to me recently, because I had a toothache. And the pain was excruciating. I mean, I'm a tough guy, I know you are too. But it's okay to admit, when your tooth hurts, that you have a few bits of water forming under your eye. That's okay. But my dentist told me a story, and it's a true story. Well, he's a dentist, and it wasn't about investment, so it's guaranteed to be true. It was about teeth. And he said, the tooth you get your first filling in will be the first tooth that needs dental work down the track. And its trajectory is pretty much set from the moment it gets its first filling. Now, I got my first filling by accident. It's true. I went to the school dentist. It was a thing they had for underprivileged kids. I don't know why I was there, but I went to an underprivileged school, and therefore we got to go to the underprivileged school kids' dentist. I think they weren't really qualified dentists. Or if they were at the bottom rung, where you worked for underprivileged schools. Anyway, they didn't tell me what they were going to do. They just opened up my mouth and said, K9, wah, 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 wah. They had this sort of, Roman or Greek or something language they spoke to the nurse, and she wrote things down. I now know they are sort of numbers of teeth. You've got R1 or R, I don't know, it's something like that. Just imagine it's true, right? You know what I'm talking about. Probably some of you have had more dental work than I have. Anyway, they said, you haven't got a cavity or something like that. It's not a hole or something like that. It's a fissure. Well, a fissure is just a hole, but a natural hole, I guess. And because it was a dentist for underprivileged kids who may never see a dentist again in their lives, They decided to fill it. I suspect they got some kind of bounty for filling people's holes. You know, even if it is just a fissure. I was about 8 at the time. I'm just guessing there. I could have done the research and worked that one out, but I'm not going to. It didn't matter. I was mortified. I was embarrassed. I was ashamed. I couldn't open my mouth ever again. When I got home to my mum, I was so sad. I think I covered my mouth and I cried. And everywhere I looked, there were gold fillings in people's mouths. My mother in particular, she's got a mouthful of metal, you know. And I walked down the street and all I could see were people with fillings in their mouths. This did not make me feel any better. All I could think of was the fact that my 2 back teeth, the ones that you really can't see from the public view, had amalgam in it. And I just thought this was horrendous. I felt that I had been scarred for life. If only I hadn't gone to an underprivileged school. If only I hadn't have put my hand up when they said, "Who wants to go to the dentist?" Maybe I wouldn't have had the shocking toothache that I've had over the last 2 weeks, which has resulted in the dead nerve in the tooth. And I now have to start surgery, which is going to be so much fun. I'm just trying to work out some lines to make it more fun. So the dentist who has to put his hand in my mouth and inject me with shit doesn't feel bad about it. Because I reckon they have a hard job. I reckon nobody likes a dentist. So maybe, you know, we should all show some love. I mean, we have to show love financially. We may as well just enjoy, you know, it's like paying tax, you know. When I pay tax, I go, fantastic, I love paying tax. Look, I'm driving on a road. It's so cool. Anyway, wish me luck because I've got to go to the dentist. Why don't you have a great day? Hi, I hope you're enjoying the new series. I'm really trying to get it right. And now it's your turn to get it right. You see, I don't want to pollute my other outlets with my random thoughts. So I've moved this channel, this mindless random thoughts channel, the Big Daddy-O character and all the fun and all the hilarity, off to the YouTube channel because, well, it's pure there. And there's no politics anymore. I don't have to talk about local issues or anything like that. I'm free to explore the future and the past. So, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the bell, the like button, make a comment. Tell me to go get lost. You have to interact. It actually will build and we'll have something to talk about. Even if I end up pillorying you in the future. No, I won't do that. I won't. Just have a great day.